State Representative Jimmy Eldridge made a decision that will change the face of West Tennessee politics. He's giving up his House District 73 seat in order to run for mayor of the city of Jackson. He's with us now to discuss that and the end of the 2018 legislative session. Right. Representative Eldridge, thank you for being on the show with us today.
Alex, I'm glad to be here. I love this school, love this campus, and as you've taught, we both have deep roots here.
We do, we do.
A lot of families attend this great school.
Absolutely, a lot of history.
A lot of history.
Well, let's just dive right into it. First thing is, I think, a big topic that's been happening around not only the state but the nation is the opioid crisis.
Right.
It's caught a lot of attention. Now, how confident are you in that the governor's $30 million program will make headway against this problem?
I think it's going to make a major difference. We had a lot of debate. That bill was out there early in the session, went through all the committee process, was heavily vetted and debated, and got to the House floor. And just give you a little recap on this. It's a multifaceted plan called the Tennessee Together. It's comprised of legislation, $30 million in funds through the budget, and other executive actions to battle opioids through three major components of prevention, treatment, and law enforcement. And I think it's going to make a major difference in the state of Tennessee. It's not a perfect bill. We never pass perfect bills, but we keep working towards perfection. So I think it's going to really move us ahead. And this is a terrible drug that really destroys lives and families and leads on to other issues.
Yeah. Now let's shift gears to the financial state of the state, and let's take a look at employment, specifically here in Madison County. The rate's under 4%. What do you think was the key to that?
It's not the responsibility, as Governor Haslam always says, which I agree with him. He said that in his first day of the state address. It's not the responsibility of government to create jobs, but you got to stop and think about that statement. It is the responsibility of government to create a good work environment to create the jobs. And how do we do that? By having a good financial bond rating in the state of Tennessee, passing a fiscally responsible budget, passing good workers' compensation laws that protect not only the employees but the employers. It's a win-win for everybody. And we had a major overhaul of our workers' comp in 2013, which helped set the pace to do that. We're seeing great results there. Just having a good environment in the state of Tennessee to create, not only bring in new jobs into the state of Tennessee, but look at the jobs that are already here and the companies that are already here and grow those companies through a good environment.
Right. Now, a big question that a lot of people locally here want to know about is your campaign now for mayor. What made you decide to take on this new role?
Alex, that's a very good question. I think I've got a good answer for that.
Okay, let's hear it.
I came up in local government. Was honored to serve at the local level on the county commission. Had an opportunity to serve on that. Got reelected. I also had the opportunity to run for the Tennessee General Assembly and had the honor to spend 16 years in the General Assembly. And of those 16 years, I've been in leadership for most of those years, but the last 10 years, I've had the opportunity to be a chairman of a committee, a full committee that's called Consumer and Human Resource Committee. And I've always been excited about the political process. I always wanted to be involved in it, and I did get involved in it, still heavily involved in it. Our current mayor, Jerry Gist, has announced that he's not seeking re-election, so that opened up that door right there. And I had actually looked at running for the mayor the last term, which is a little over 3 years ago in that election process, when Jerry Gist was considering whether he was going to seek re-election or not. And I did meet with the mayor and made the comment that, Mayor Gist, if you don't seek re-election, I'm going to be looking at it real hard. But I said, I will not run against you. I'll support you, and I hope you run one more time. I needed 4 more years in Nashville to do some things for our community, which we accomplished. So now it's an opportunity to bring anybody that knows me knows I'm full of energy, and I've been blessed with that. People said, where do you get the energy? I said, the good Lord,
That's right.
He plugs me in every night, just through prayer and supplication and on your knees. And that's the energy I've got. But being able to take the knowledge I've learned in Nashville and contacts and bring that home to Jackson and bring it up to the mayor's office. I applaud all of our former mayors. They've all brought us to a different level, and I want to take us to the next level. Okay. So I'm excited about coming home and running, and we announced early. And the reason we announced early, Alex, is because that race is a year from next May. It's May of 2019. And I had to make a decision whether I was going to seek re-election. I could have run for re-election to my House seat. And the thing about that is the deadline for announcing that you're going to run again, filling the paperwork and turning in the election office was April the 5th. And I knew in my heart it wasn't the right thing to do because what would happen if I had run for re-election, I feel confident I would have had the opportunity to win in November. And then that's when I was kicking off the mayor's race, and I'd be in Nashville, and that wouldn't be a good fit. But the other thing is, I want to announce early so that somebody else could file and let the voters decide who needs to be the next state representative in House District 73.
Sure.
And we have 3 gentlemen running on the Republican side and 2 on the Democrat side. And this gives the voters an opportunity to decide who they want to be the next representative. And whoever becomes that representative and gets elected, I'll work with them and help them, because there is a big learning curve when you go up there. And I've had the opportunity, as I said, to serve in the leadership. And I want to continue to help move Tennessee forward.
Yep. Well, I'm sure whoever fills that seat will do a great job.
They'll do a great job. We've got a lot of good candidates running.
Yeah. Well, Representative Eldridge, that's all the time we have today. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you for your input, and we hope to see you at Union again.
Alex, I appreciate it. I'm very proud of the state of Tennessee. We have a AAA bond rating. We're rated as one of the most fiscally responsible states in the nation, so I'm proud of that. And let's keep Jackson moving forward.
Right.
And thank Union University for the great
Of course.
Leadership they provide in bringing leaders to the table.
Yep. Well,
Appreciate it.
thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Alex.